Hi, my name is Donna Simpson, and I recently moved to downtown New London, and now we're in Harbour Towers. When we were looking at different condos, some of the things you look at, of course, is the curb appeal. Then the next thing is, where am I going to park? And here it's great because everything's undercover. And I also like the fact that because of the way Harbour Towers is built, there's no maintenance that we're going to help cover of snow plowing, of where people park. There's no landscaping, so you don't have to hire landscapers and do all of that stuff, which we don't have in our house, so why do we need to have it at our condo? So we're pleased about that because that'll help keep the condo fees, which is always things that people worry about projecting into the future, at a reasonable level. And actually, this is the least expensive condo fees of the ones that we seriously considered moving into. So I think that's a plus. And then, okay, I was sort of coming into the building in my mind as I'm trying to describe to you what it's like. And of course, the next thing I see is the mailboxes. And very quickly, mailmen get to know me because I get catalogs and all kinds of stuff. So there's these little fancy little boxes, and I'm thinking, oh boy, this isn't going to work. Well, guess what? They have these bigger size boxes, so if you have more stuff, the mailman just leaves you a key for a bigger box in your box, so you have that. If you get a big box, like a UPS box, there's a bigger box. So that was kind of fun because it was just like, okay, my mail's taken care of, check. Get into the elevator, beautifully done. Go to the 4th floor, and that's the community space. There are condo living area on the other side of the elevator down the hall. But as you get off the elevator and go forward, there's a workout room. And it's got a couple of simple machines so that it's not a big deal to use them yourself. A couple, 2, 3 people, maybe even 4 people could be there in one time and certainly not be in each other's way. Or most of the time, you know how it is, you get to know people's schedule, you get to use it by yourself anyway. Behind that is a locked room that people within the building have access to because we have the code. And when you walk in there, it's like walking into someone's kind of living room den situation, because there's a couple of big screen TVs. There's a counter and places to sit with an equipped kitchen, essentially. Not to mention the fact that there's, what did my husband call it? It's a quarter keg or something. There's essentially the option to pour yourself a glass of beer. So that's kind of mug of beer, really, because they have them frosting up in the freezer there. So that we got a kick out of that. And from that area, you walk into my very favorite part, is the theater. And I don't know, there's maybe 10, 12, 15 seats in the theater. And there's a huge wall screen. And the machine is set up so that it can download your DVDs so that they're there for you or to share for other people if you like. And of course, Super Bowl Sunday, anything where there's a big event like Super Bowl, the room is open to everyone in the building. You can't reserve it. There's a small fee if you want to reserve the theater, the area I was talking about where you can use the kitchen and all. Then you can go outside, and it's the open terrace. And there's tables and chairs. And I see myself bringing my newspaper down there to extend my space. But anyway, you look out over the water, and there's the big grill, and there's a refrigerator, and there's a sink. And I haven't actually used it yet, so I can't remember what else is there. But I mean, you could have a big major party